So lately there have been quite a few announcements about upcoming COVID-19 vaccines. I don't want to get into all that. You do a quick Google search and you can get enough news on that to fill up a dump truck. But the fact is, for stocks, it's about as important moving forward as a dump truck. And let me see if I can describe that correctly. I preach over and over again, and have for years and years and years, that stocks pre-price the future. And the future that they pre-price is sometime between the next 3 and 30 months. If you've heard me before, it's pretty hard to get me to talk about very many topics where I don't bring this point up. And when we look at that future, what's going on today doesn't really matter. It's already been pre-priced. The market's already moved ahead of that. When we think about vaccines, we have a world where the market started pre-pricing past where we would have a vaccine a good long time ago. That's how we got to the strong stock market that we're in. Coronavirus hit. Governmental lockdowns took the economy down. Everyone panicked. The market moved to the very short end of that 3 to 30 month time frame between the middle of February and the third week of March, bottomed, and as happens always after panics, always, big panics, shifted out to the far end of that 30-month time frame. And as it did that, it's basically saying, in the kind of language that the stock market uses, but we don't, I'm looking past when we'll already have a vaccine. I don't know, as the stock market, exactly what vaccine comes from who, how good it really is, but I'm looking past the point where that's an issue. And it's been looking past that point ever since. So that as these vaccines come along, you get this day-to-day excitement, which then tends to retreat afterwards. We've seen 3 bouts of that so far. Ooh, we're going to get the vaccine. Let's get optimistic. Market bounces up. A couple days later, it reverses. But the longer-term trajectory since the 3rd week in March has already been looking past when these vaccines would hit. It's already been presumptive of vaccines. Don't let this vaccine news, as it evolves day by day, week by week, change very much about. It's great in a human sense. Getting vaccine is, in a human sense, hugely beneficent. In terms of the economy, it's going to help hugely. But stocks have already looked past that. To stocks, this is all old news. It's old news before it happens. Stocks are outpricing the longer end of that 3 to 30 month period, and in that regard, looking past when these vaccines hit, and they've been doing that for a long time. So as it relates to stock prices, don't get too excited about the vaccine news. Subscribe to the Fisher Investment YouTube channel if you like what you've seen. Click the bell to be notified as soon as we publish new videos.